When people lose access to you, they cling to the version of you that they knew, right? They cling to your ghost, not to your evolution, not your rebirth, not the sovereign woman that you've now become, right? They cling to your old programming, the persona you had to use to survive the rooms of recovery, to survive the sponsors, the bad friends, the shame tactics, the hierarchy, the group think. They want you to stay stuck in that fucking cult, because the healed version, the awakened version, the woman who walked out of the cult of NA with her mind and spirit and spine intact to go to Penn State University and chase her master's degree, they never got to meet her. They never will. Someone out there right now is still talking about the version of me that existed in fluorescent lit basements in Wisconsin. The version who apologized for breathing. The version who surrendered her intuition to my sponsor's approval. And the version of me that carried guilt like a badge and called it humility. The version of me that they wanted. That was survival, not identity, not destiny, and definitely not my fucking truth. Psychology taught me something the cults never wanted me to understand. When you grow beyond a system treats you like a problem. So when you expand out of the corrupt system, they will label you as the problem, because evolution exposes the fucking cage, right? Evolution exposes their tactics. And now that I've announced the 12 Steps to Nowhere, which is my book, a bunch of people from recovery are shaking in their boots. Old frenemies from those rooms who've not talked to me in years. The ones who thrived off my vulnerability, the ones who felt powerful when I felt small. They're suddenly resurrecting old stories and my old mistakes, my old life. Thank you, Birdie. Because they don't get access to this version of me, so they reach back into their little bag of archives and little notes on me in the past. And they think they know me now, and they don't. They don't talk about the woman that I've become, the artist, the goddess, the MC, the psychological warrior, the survivor who rebuilt my life from shattered bones from a car accident and spiritual betrayal by people I thought I could trust. So no. They talk about the girl they thought they controlled. The old version of Mary, the old version of Spryte. The girl they thought would stay quiet and not talk about the abuse. The girl they thought would remain grateful for fucking crumbs? Are you serious? All the time while you're having me work free labor at the club, exploiting us for free labor. They don't understand. I didn't just leave a program. I left the cult mentality. I left the shame cycle. I left the indoctrination. I left the false hierarchy where suffering is currency and silence is your fucking survival. I outgrew your God, right? Oh, you can have any God you want. It's a higher power, as long as it's not my witchy stuff, right? So I outgrew your God. I outgrew your fear. I outgrew your need to keep me small. And I expanded. And that's why you're in my inbox now. And that's why you're trying to talk to me now. Because my book threatens your illusion. My voice threatens your narrative. My healing threatens NA and AA's identity because it is a cult and cult experts say it. My truth threatens the entire scaffolding that you use to justify how you treat newcomers and how you treat people trying to get sober and clean. So fuck you, 12 Steps. Fuck you, AA. Fuck you, NA, and your cult behavior. When someone keeps bringing up the old version of me, it's not about truth. It's about ownership. They want to own the version of me who needed them in my life. You resent the version of me who freed myself, and you fear the version of me now because I speak with clarity and a sober mind because I don't drink or do drugs. To the people in the rooms that are still unhealed or going to meetings for 10, 15, 20 years, still trying to fucking get something different out of it, my growth probably looks like betrayal. To the indoctrinated, boundaries look like arrogance to you, right? To the cult-minded, my independence probably looks like sin, and you're probably a little jealous of my growth because I'm shining while you're still sitting in a fucking room with people who don't care about you. But to a witch who reclaimed my autonomy, this is resurrection. My silence is not running. My distance is not denial. My boundaries are not ego. They're evidence that I escaped your fucking cage. So keep talking. Keep gathering in your rooms. Keep reliving your favorite ghost stories about your past. And keep pretending that you know my life, my healing, my journey, and my goddess walk. Keep pretending that you know me. Keep talking about me. I don't care. You don't know the woman who wrote her way back from death the last 3 years in notebooks with hip hop and songs. You don't know the woman who put my trauma into rhymes and alchemy. You don't know the woman who rebuilt a kingdom out of fucking dirt, bone, and willpower. You don't know me. You don't owe updates to people who have lost access to you, just like I don't owe you this to TikTok, but I'm making it. I don't owe you softness. And I definitely don't owe you my time when you watched me drown. I don't owe silence to protect a system that nearly erased me, where I was sexually abused by men in the system. 13th stepping is a problem. I'm not hiding. I'm rising. And my evolution is the spell that breaks your fucking illusions, okay? So keep discussing my past. Keep twisting up my story. And you can keep echoing your thoughts and your conversations about me in your echo chambers, because I'm too busy rewriting my future that you were never meant to witness because you're stuck in a 12-step program. This isn't loss. This is liberation. This is reclamation, and this is evolution, because the matriarch emerges through me. My name's Mary Kay, and I'm a fucking goddess.